Welcome to another mower video. So as usual, I'll link the playlist up here. But if you saw the last video, you saw that the mower is just dumping out tons of smoke, and you might have seen it in that little intro as well. It needs a new head gasket, so that's what the point of this video is gonna be. Hopefully we can get the mower to stop dumping out smoke. We've got to take the bunch of the stuff off the mower, and then we can pull the head. We'll have to readjust the valves again, pop it back together, and we'll just see if it works, basically. Also, I wanted to thank you guys for all the comments and likes you guys have been leaving on these videos. I do read all the comments. It's really cool to get kind of insight from everybody else who's either built a mower or just kind of works on stuff like this, so keep it up, I love it. The first thing we have to do is drain this oil that's in here. This thing really does not work the way it's supposed to. Well, there's a lot of gas in there. Probably because I tipped the whole mower upside down to change the belt. That does not smell like oil. Oh. Get this carb assembly off. Okay, I'm gonna pick back up working on this tomorrow, so I'm gonna leave this valve cover just kind of loose because I don't want to leave it just exposed overnight. But I think I got most of the oil out, and I mean, this thing is so easy to take apart, pretty much most of the way apart. So hopefully I'll get here tomorrow or sometime, and I can just pull the head off and see what we're working with.
The next day.
All right, let's get back into this. I gotta get this valve cover off. I feel like every time I go to record, something loud has to fly over. Some connecting rods. Dude, that one's gross. Get the spark plug out of here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's a bunch of bolts. Let's save some time here. Ooh, ew. I don't know if you can see that, but right there, that was on, this is the inside that was up against the engine, and there's definitely some missing material there. There it is, actually. Yeah, look, right here is where that seal broke. These valves probably still need some cleaning. But I'm kind of glad there's a spot on this head gasket that looks like it's broken. I'm not crazy for thinking the head gasket was the problem, basically. This new head gasket is, all the holes line up. But if you can see, this flat spot right here is in a different spot as the flat spot on the new head gasket. So I'm gonna try it anyway. Ew, that thing is disgusting. Gonna take some of this grinding compound, see what we can do. Hey, that looks a lot better. All right, so now we got the valves seated a lot nicer, and everything's a lot cleaner. I'm gonna throw the head back on with the new gasket. Like I said, it is a little bit different of a gasket, but it's so close, I think it's gonna be all right. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw this thing back together. I have to go get some new oil, and then we'll be able to see what happens. Oh, well that's cool. I've been overthinking the head gasket thing because I forgot this is for a twin. So one of them will work for me, and one of them is the different one. So it actually is the right head gasket after all. Let's see if those are in there. Well, one is, two is. All right. That always takes longer than I think it will. Put the spark plug back in. A couple videos ago, I pointed out that these bolts, these cowl bolts I ordered, have this little gap here between the actual cowl and the bolt, which so it won't actually hold it on. And I was going to 3D print a little spacer, but with the heat, that might be a bad thing. But thanks to Kevin Lee for suggesting I just put some lock washers on here. So I actually found one that around the shop that works perfectly. So I'm just gonna take that one to Lowe's and see if I can get a couple more of these. Yeah, that's perfect. Shout out to Kevin. All right, the engine's all back together with the new head gasket. So tomorrow I'm gonna pick up just a bunch of oil for this thing, fill it back up with oil. I'm gonna fill it up with gas because it's pretty much empty again. That'll be the moment of truth, really. I'm really hoping it starts up and runs all right. Actually, while I was filming the intro for this video, I had the motor started like over revving, which it was just, it's annoying. I shut it off right away, but I'm just hoping that that is not a problem anymore. But if it is, I'll have to dive into the governor and the carburetor and just see what's going on. So I'm just crossing my fingers on that for now. We'll see what's going on tomorrow. Got some belts to return. All right, I got my refund for the 2 belts I didn't use. Now I'm gonna go get some oil and some lock washers, and the mower's pretty much ready to be put back together. Got some oil, and I got myself some more lock washers. So I'm back at the shop. I'm about to throw these new washers on the cowl, and then we're gonna fill this thing up with oil. It's so nice to finally have that all the way on there. All right, I think I'm just gonna put a little tiny bit of oil in this, kind of shake it up and drain it back out, just to rinse out some of that nasty gasoline oil stuff. All right, I'm just gonna start filling this thing up. Okay, oil's in and the cowl's on. I'm half expecting this thing to do that over revving thing again, so I'm prepared to just shut it back off, but let's see what happens. The governor is done. The governor is not working at all, which is fine because I want to convert this into a foot pedal anyway, so it's just forcing that as my next step. But for now, I added in this extra spring, which seems to be just enough to hold that throttle closed, and then I can kind of control it by hand. All right, I have no idea what's going on. I think tomorrow I'm just gonna try and start this thing again. The starter motor is super hot, but I did order a throttle pedal for the mower, so that'll be coming in next week. So next video will be putting the throttle on and hopefully running it, because really I think that's all it needs at this point, is a way to actually drive it. So battery's charging. I'm gonna end this video here, but thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for next video where hopefully we'll be actually riding the mower.
Wait for the battery